Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visiting team and our home team. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Should be a fun one. Off we go on EA Sports. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Room to run right away. Down the sideline. Inside the 25. And he will jump all the way. Devon Achane. Touchdown London. 17 touchdowns now on the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7th. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. Out of a gun, here comes Dart. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. To the ground after the penalty, and that'll go for a gain of about 4. Jalen Petrie up to make the tackle.
On the stop. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Out of shotgun. It's Dart. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession. And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Up the sideline, past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Play action. Here's Purdy. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he'll get forward for a couple. Zion McCollum there on the tackle.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. He'll go play action. Purdy. His fullback releasing. And he's going to bring it in. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 7 for second and goal. A run here with Achane. And he's got another one. Devon Achane. Touchdown, London. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 17 and 18 on the year. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. First down, Dart forced to his right. Now he'll run.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, getting in to drop him for sack number 11 on the season. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. He's inside the 25. And he's into the end zone yet again. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Tigers. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game. He's got 19 on the year. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
This returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
He'll go play action here with Dart. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is caught to the goal line and in. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Lumberjacks. The kicking team on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lumberjacks draw closer here. It's 21-14.
Lumberjacks 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, here is Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And that will be a first down. They'll run this one straight ahead with H.N. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away. Nick Bosa getting in to record his 9th sack of the year. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's a close game early on. And Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Man in motion is Smith. On 3rd and long, Purdy to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down. So that'll bring up 4th down, and here comes the veteran Bradley Pinion to punt it away. This is away, and it's a very good kick. Angled toward the sideline.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Begin here on the ground. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Mustang 19, ready, 70, Bronco 80, Cock 19, Cock 19, Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw is Dart. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. to the 20. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. It's a touchdown. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Devon Achane to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Purdy exiting the pocket right. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. They knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Man in motion is Smith. A run out of the gun with Achane. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the London 1st down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out. There we go.
A run, and it's Achane. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Purdy. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing third down.
It's set. 18. What's up?
Man in motion is Smith. On third down, they'll go with H-Jack.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on fourth down, Mike, based on what they do on third down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that fourth down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
Seibert's kick is good. And the visitors will take a 24-21 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
After 60. 70 Lions.
Trying to start on the ground. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
Down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
On the ready. 79 Broncos. Shut up. 70 Lions. 18 Rebels. 18 Pioneers. 60 Lumberjacks. 60 Lumberjacks.
Now Dart flush to his right. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right, but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Here's a run going left. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go. They make a big stop for no gain.
And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up third down.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 5.
Okay, break. Set, come on, set. Tap 60, tap 60. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick, Cup 19, Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Back over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cowboy 8. Cougar 19.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Go! 19, 70, 19 Lion. 79 Bronco. Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
Dart. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go, set. 18, 60
Looking to throw. It's Dart. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot.
Mustang 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 6 on Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go!
Throwing. Dart. He's going to air this one out. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Now he'll work his way out right. He's going to try it here again. He's got it! And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The third quarter begins with a run. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
70 range, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bucks, 18 Pioneer.
Throwing is Dark. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
18 let's go now. Trap 60, trap 60. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Warriors set Buffalo 18. Steady, right?
Out of the gun. 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And this will go down as a punch inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 17-yard line.
Outside. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Well run with H.A. Past midfield. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. A gain of 48.
First down. It's a gain of 48 yards. First down, Tigers.
Up the middle they go. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. Play fake. Now it's Purdy moving outside the pocket. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man. Thus, it's incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hockenson on that one. And 3rd down coming up.
And this is what happens when you compare a really good pass rush with a really stingy secondary. Marrying the two together, not only to change his launch point, but not give the quarterback anywhere to go with the ball.
Get set, get set. 18. Watch out. Right there. Stop.
On the handoff, this is H.A. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the visitors will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line. So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, Sack. Let's go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pickup of 5.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Go! 19 Cardinal, 18 Mustang, 19.
Out of the gun, here comes Dart. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Tigers are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Outside. 18, hold it.
Handoff here, up the middle. The ball comes out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out.
Here's a give to Aiken. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
They bring the tight end in motion. Off the play fake, Purdy. That's into the hands of the fullback. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10.
Get set, get set. 18.
On the give, this is their fullback. And a nice game there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
From the 21, here's second and 2.
Outside. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. 18, watch out. Stop. Here we go. Stop.
A run up the middle with Achan. And he's going to pick up the first down. He'll get down to the 15-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Up.
Now a give up the middle. Not much happening there. Just a short game.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Get set, get set. 18, watch out. Uno.
The play clock down to 0. And this, not the best of sequences. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long.
18, watch out.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Aiken. And they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be fourth down. So a big spot for Austin Cyber. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll air it out down the middle. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther 11, Panther 11. 19 Lion. Buffalo 18. 79 Bronco. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Check out.
Dart gonna throw here on 2nd down. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
3rd and long, and Dart is going to throw. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Escaping the pressure right. And it is caught, but he's out of bounds. Would have been the 1st down, but he could not stay in. And as a result, they're going to turn this over on downs.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
They'll toss it here to Achane. He's to the 10. And he will score again. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, London. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Here's Seibert now for the point after. The kick is good. And the visitors will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. On first down, Dart. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Shotgun. It's Dart. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
There, and they force fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
70 ring. 18, Pioneer. Come 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Dart gonna throw it again. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. So time becoming a factor. Down 2 scores. They do have 2 timeouts and a 2-minute warning to work with, though. Throwing again. Dart. The pressure. Too much. And he goes down.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and 17 at the 26-yard line.
Here's second down.
Here we go, set.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now on second and long.
Go. 19, Viking, 18, Pioneer. Dragon, 60. 70 ring, Warrior, 70. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Now they'll pitch it out here. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out, and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
On the carry, it's Achan. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the fourth. Forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Dart. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there. Not sure the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go. Here's first down.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here we go. One final play. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for our visitors. That is now 6 consecutive victories. They are making it look easy out there as they continue their winning ways. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.